Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to make this beautiful Swiss roll filled with mascarpone cheese and pistachio. So let's get started. You'll need 1/4 cup of oil and 1/4 cup of milk, and we're going to whisk all those ingredients together till they're all mixed and combined together. Now to that we're going to add 3/4 cup of flour, and we're going to mix it all together till it's all combined. Once you've done that, set it aside. Now we're going to separate 6 egg whites and 6 egg yolks. Now we're going to add the egg yolks to the flour mixture, and we're going to beat these till they're all combined. For the egg whites, we're going to add 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. Now we're going to start beating the egg whites till they're frothy. And once we've got them frothy, we're going to add 5 tablespoons of sugar, and we're going to gradually add this slowly. So we're going to beat the egg whites till they're shiny and creamy. We don't want stiff peaks for these egg whites. We want it runny, but when you pick it up, it falls like a ribbon. This is how we're going to use our egg whites. Gradually add a few tablespoons of the egg whites into our egg yolk mixture, and gently start folding the egg whites with the egg mixture. Just slowly combine them, just using the cut through method. Once you've done that, pour the egg mixture and flour mixture into the egg whites and start folding them gently till they're all mixed in and combined evenly. So we want to keep this batter as light as possible because we do want a very light, airy sponge. So now line a baking tray with an edge with parchment paper and pour the batter into the middle of the baking tray and spread it out evenly. Give it a tap, and we're going to bake it for 160 degrees for about 25 to 30 minutes. And then we're going to take it out and cool it for about 5 minutes. So while it's still warm, place another sheet of parchment paper on top of the sponge, and we're going to flip it over. Now you're going to peel the paper off slowly. Just very gently peel the bottom piece off. Now with the edge of the parchment paper, start slowly rolling the sponge up into a roll, using the parchment paper as your guide. And just keep on rolling until you get to the end of the sponge. Then peel the paper back, place it in the middle, the sponge in the middle, and then we're going to roll it back up with the parchment paper. finished rolling it up tightly, we're going to place it on a tray and we're going to refrigerate it for about half an hour to an hour. Now let's make this beautiful filling for our sponge. You'll need 300 grams of mascarpone cheese. We're going to place that in a bowl. And we're going to add a teaspoon of vanilla paste. And now we're going to add about a quarter of a cup of sugar. So mix it all in with a spatula at first, making sure the sugar and the cheese are all incorporated evenly and the sugar begins to dissolve. Now to the cheese mixture, we're going to add 300 mils of thickened cream. And now we're going to use an electric mixer to beat it till it's nice and thick and creamy. So this is the consistency of the filling should be. So once you've finished that, we're going to place a plastic cover on top, place it in the fridge, and we're going to chill this beautiful filling until we are ready to use it. Now that we've chilled our sponge overnight, we're going to slowly unwrap this beautiful sponge because it does stick a little bit to the parchment paper, but it doesn't matter because we're going to fill it. And slowly unwrap the roll until we end up having a flat sponge again. Once you've unwrapped it, trim the edges on all four sides so we have an even sponge. Now spread the filling all over the sponge. Put a generous amount and spread it all over evenly, taking the filling to the edges of the sponge. Now on top of the filling, we're going to spread and sprinkle some crushed pistachio nuts all over the top of the mascarpone filling. Once you've done that, we're going to slowly and gently roll the sponge back up, very gently because we don't want to break it. Just roll it up slowly till you get to the end and give it a bit of a tap. Once you've done that, we're going to actually roll the sponge back up in the paper, and we're going to put this in the fridge overnight to set. So take it out the next day and decorate it with the leftover mascarpone filling and put some fresh strawberries on top. The top of the swissroll with the icing sugar, and we're done. This beautiful dessert is best eaten cold out of the fridge, so don't take it out until you're ready to serve it. It's very refreshing, it's light, the sponge is absolutely beautiful. It's just like eating clouds. Absolutely beautiful. Let's cut this beautiful Swiss roll. I want to show you what it looks like inside and how light and spongy. It's like cotton. Look at that, absolutely divine. The sponge is light and fluffy and the filling is absolutely like velvet. And the pistachio gives that little bit of a flavour in there. It's not rich, it's very light and not much sugar in there. Absolutely beautiful. It's a beautiful summer dessert to have. I hope you enjoyed today's recipe, sweeties, and thank you for watching. See you in my next video, sweeties. Bye for now.